Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kupz the Universe, and we are back. I want to have this conversation be about a dream and a dream interpretation, because I'm starting to study certain things and I'm starting to realize certain things, right? So, like, as far as I had this dream one night, right? And the dream really wasn't the strangest thing about it, more so what happened after. So I know in the dream I was doing some things. It was a city, right? I was like in a house, like an apartment house thing going on, different rooms, everything was attached. And I remember like, I think it was like one of my girlfriends at the time. I think she went outside, and I remember going like to lay down in the bed, right? Right? If I'm not mistaken. So when I lay down in the bed, right? Because I'm trying to recall this dream. When I lay down in the bed, I recall like getting back out the bed, right? Like getting out of it. And I remember like walking out the door, but where it used to be like an apartment with the hallway and all that attached, it wasn't. It was like the street, and basically like, so the one room, like my bedroom, would have been like a one cottage house. And I opened the door, and then it was a street, and then I had to go to the bathroom. So the bathroom was like up the block, like right there. Like, it wasn't far though. It was like right there though. And I remember going to use the bathroom, but I found it odd that the bathroom was separated from the house. So I go back through the room or whatever, and I noticed something in the bathroom, which needed not to be said because it was so long ago. Just know that actually it was correct, right? So I go back into the room in the dream, and I go lay down. I go lay down in the bed, and it's like it blacked, like it flat, like blacked, like to my memory, it was like a fade to black moment, then fade back in moment. And I was laying on a bed, but it wasn't the same bed, but it was similar. So now peep this out. When I have dreams, I always see myself third person. Even though I'm feeling what's going on in the dream, I still always see myself third person, right? Um, I observe myself the whole time third person. The black out must have been the thing, right? When like my body got out the bed, it is like sat up. Like it was like my consciousness of still observing them though, like third person. It was like my consciousness, even though it was observing from the outside looking in, it felt like it was groggy, right? So now it was almost like if I woke up, right? And like it took a second or two for like my consciousness to actually realize like, oh shit, we still in a dream. And when it did that, it's like then my consciousness snapped out of it like, oh shit. You feel me? And then I woke up again, right? So that dream right there was an example of like a dream within a dream, or a layer under a layer. So I fell asleep, then I fell asleep, right? Um, that dream to me represents like that blackout moment. It must have been like that same thing happens to people when they cross over. Hear the helicopters? They always flying around when I'm talking like this. I don't know why. Um, that must have been the thing that happens when you're in a regular dream world and you wake up, and sometimes you forget the dream and such. That must be that point, right? And me being so deep into the dream, like the subconscious of the dream, right? That's probably why everything was separated versus being combined, right? Um, I don't recall falling asleep the first time to get out the bed, but I do remember the fact that when I got out, like the first before I whatever, the house was combined. So when I came out my room, it was a bathroom over here. It was, hallway and steps. The second time I got out the bed, it was like that. My room door was like the door to the street. And then it was like that bathroom was still in the same location, but it had its own like building. It was like one room building house kind of thing. That was a clue that something was a little different. The fact that my consciousness thought that I was still in the dream, right? I'm assuming, right, that somehow, some way, like, I want to say a parallel self. I'm maybe just under subconscious self, but I feel like my consciousness got confused through the blackout, through the little fade to black part, and assumed itself that it was awake, because that's what happens. And I feel like another version of me woke up, as crazy as this may sound, because this can all be in my head, right? It was a dream. But I feel like it was another version of me that woke up, and my consciousness kind of attached itself to it, but couldn't really look through the eyes of it. And that's what kind of gave my awareness the sense of, yo, this is still a dream. Those type of stuff like that, because somebody watching Seven Beaumont the other day, he brought up the Gaia dream and the world being the Earth's dream and the universe, Great Mother's dream within a dream, right? And I came to the understanding and the understanding of these things. And, that example, what I just explained of a dream, I feel like if we needed to wake her up, it would have to do with something like that. It would be like you're waking up and still being in a dream, but then the observation of it has to recollect that it's still a dream. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the only way. Because, imagine if my consciousness didn't realize it was a dream. I would have still been sleeping but thinking I was awake. Like, I dead ass thought I was awake. Like, when I woke up out the bed in the dream, after I laid into the bed, I felt like I was, like, supposed to wake up. So when the body started sitting up on the bed and all that, I sat up, I felt like that was me waking up, except for the room was different and everything, plus the way I was observing it. But it took a second for me to, like, catch it. You feel me? So it wasn't instantaneous, That's just one of many dreams I be having. I have a lot of them in my memory, some better than others. This one I kind of couldn't really remember greatly because it must have been jumping around in that dream and somehow ended up there, and I couldn't really recall how it got there, But this is gonna be Dream Interpretations 1. Kupz Dream Interpretations episode 1. I'm gonna be doing everything I normally do anyway, but I'm gonna be just speaking on certain dreams I had, you know what I'm saying, certain experience through the dream realms, and just let it ride out, you know what I mean? I be always thinking about these dreams. I feel like the more information I gain in my wisdom, the more I understand about it. There was a couple of things like the micro managed of the house, and it becoming a singular, like each room becoming a house versus them being combined being a house would be more like macro of the dream, macro getting smaller, like in my mind, this is how I seen it. But that the waking up to the dream within the dream and actually thinking that I was awake for like a split 2 seconds, not realizing I was still in the dream, and then coming to the conclusion of like, wait a minute, the shock of like, I'm still in the dream. Like, I'll never forget that feeling. And that was something that was almost otherworldly, because it was almost like if that could have happened like that, then my consciousness could have got like stuck in some shit like that then. You feel me? Like, that's how I see it. Like, I mean, maybe not mine's, but I feel like if it can be there in a way like that, if I forget that you understand? If my consciousness would have forgot that, you're still sleeping, I may have been existing, this body probably wouldn't even be existing, but I would have been observing that realm. thinking that's me. You like, it's just weird. Like, how do I see it? It was crazy because you had to like be in my head to get it. Like, it really I really thought I was like waking up. So you ever never been in a dream where you think you're awake? You know what I'm saying? When you like it's double dreamed out. So you go to lay in a bed knowing you're dreaming, and then the dream person wakes up after a little black scene. And I got some other dreams where I'm gonna explain certain things, like random things, you know what I'm saying, that happens in dreams that I've realized in my dreams based on me, right? Based on me building this realm, based on me exploring this realm, this city that's within my dream, right? Or that I visit, or different places that I visit. Because some places I visit in my dreams, it didn't seem like I was welcome there. You know what I'm saying? But some of the dreams, certain people caught me, like they spotted me in that realm. You know, I'm gonna talk about all this in these dream explanations. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? If you ever had a dream within a dream, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment about how it happened, what's up, you know what I mean? Hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? Share, you know what I'm saying? Because this was the first time and really the only time that I felt I had a lot of different anomalies in my dreams now. I'm gonna give it all to you guys, right? But this one was the first time I ever felt that still being in a dream and not realizing I was in a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like thinking that I was waking up out of a dream and was still in the dream. You know what I'm saying? And the consciousness was almost fooled for a second. So I can see how, even in this world, the consciousness could be fooled to think it's this body. You see what I'm saying? Even though it's beyond this body. You see what I'm saying? Because in the dream, my subconscious and my astral conscious was in a realm within this realm, and almost because of the programming of knowing, okay, I dream and then I'm awake, it assumed it was awake though it was still in the dream. You feel me? So yo, it's one of the many crazy dreams I had. Not so crazy, but the experience of being in a dream within a dream and the consciousness actually still thinking it's waking up, not realizing it's in a dream, was phenomenal to me. So leave your comments on if any of y'all have experienced something like this. This was my first time experiencing this type of within the dream, inception kind of thing going on, whatever the case. But I got other stories, and I'm going to make sure I give you all the juicy details. Some of them I remember better than others, so I'll hit you off with that. You feel me? Once again, it's your boy, Kupz the Universe. Man, love to you guys and girls out there in the world. Hope y'all stay doing great things. Stay being great, stay being you and all that. And I'm out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later. One love, wholeness.